A bad med school interview can ruin your chances of acceptance. Dr. Jabal, MedSchoolInsiders.com. No matter how amazing the rest of your application is, if you're not adequately prepared for your interview, you could fall flat on your face in front of the admissions committee. We'll cover the most commonly asked interview questions and how to answer them to ensure you feel confident and prepared come interview day. Often, the first thing med school applicants are asked is some form of a tell me about yourself question. The broadness of this question can be daunting, but keep in mind that the interviewer has already seen your GPA, MCAT, personal statement, and extracurriculars. They know you're a promising candidate. That's why they're interviewing you. Don't answer this question by giving them another rundown of your credentials. The interviewer wants to get a better sense of who the person is behind the accomplishments. The broad and open-ended nature of this question can actually work in your favor. It's an opportunity to create your own narrative and steer the entire interview in the direction you're most comfortable with. Providing a multi-layered answer with plenty of threads the interviewer can draw on and ask you about enables you to control the flow of the conversation. Prepare a few interesting and important life events or facts about yourself that you are confident you can expand upon. The interviewer can then pick and choose which stories or facts they would like to know more about. Number 2. Why are you applying to medical school? This may be the most important question you'll be asked. Unfortunately, most of your fellow applicants likely have similar reasons to your own for pursuing medicine, such as wanting to help people and enjoying science. You must find a way to be as unique as possible. Draw from your own personal experiences with an anecdote or story from your past. This enables you to speak about yourself and the field you're pursuing in a way that will keep the interviewer engaged. Practice your response before your interview so that you can provide a unique, insightful, and succinct answer in only 1 or 2 minutes. The next common question is, why do you want to attend this medical school? This question is meant to test how intimate your knowledge of the program is. The interviewer is looking for details about why you're attracted to the school and why you believe it's a good fit for you specifically. And this means you cannot give a solid answer without a thorough understanding of the school's program, values, and goals. Deeply research each school you're interviewing at. What are the school's strengths? What's unique about the school? Is there a physician there you're eager to study under? Intertwine your knowledge of the program with your own personal strengths, attributes, and interests to demonstrate how you are a good fit. How do your own experiences and dreams for the future complement the school? How will the program help you achieve your personal and professional goals, and how will you help the school reach its own goals or mission? The next common question is, why should we pick you? This is the time to clearly describe your values and how they relate to the school's values. What specifically makes you a strong applicant? What separates you from other applicants? Which of your experiences can you relate to what the school is aiming to achieve? Use actual stories and experiences from your past to sell yourself. It's great that you have values, but listing them isn't enough. Provide examples of how and when you lived those values. Be clear about what you have to offer the school, as they are looking for students who align with the school's values and who can help the school reach its own goals. What do you have to offer? For example, if you're applying to a school that puts a heavy focus on educating students who will remain in the state to care for underserved populations, how do your own goals align with their mission? What about your own past and values fuels this passion? What steps have you already taken to immerse yourself in rural medicine? Next, schools may ask you what you are looking for from a medical school. Are you looking for good research or clinical opportunities? Are you hoping to find a group of fellow students you can grow with and learn from over the course of your med school career? Are you excited to find a mentor in one of your professors? Each of these directions can be a good one to take, as they demonstrate that you're applying to the program for the right reasons. You're not only applying because of the prestige of the program or because it's the school your parents are forcing you to attend. Avoid bland or vague responses that suggest you haven't put enough thought into the schools you applied to. You don't want to appear wishy-washy or unprepared. Participating in mock interviews, such as those offered at MedSchoolInsiders.com, will help you build confidence. Our mock interviews are conducted by former interviewers with admissions committee experience who provide objective feedback on your performance. You will also likely be asked about your biggest strengths and weaknesses in some form or another. For strengths, the interviewer isn't asking this question because they're looking for a long list of appealing adjectives. Select strengths that are unique to you that you can demonstrate through tangible examples from your past. Relate these strengths back to how they make you a strong addition to that particular medical school. For weaknesses, don't think you can get around it by saying you're a perfectionist or that you work too hard. Interviewers have heard these responses far too many times before. Be honest, but be positive. No one is perfect, and your interviewer knows this. They want to see how you address any professional shortcomings. This shows maturity, which is an extremely appealing quality in a prospective medical student and future doctor. Keep the focus on your professional and academic development. If you struggled with research, and it shows on your application, what have you done since to rectify that gap in your knowledge? If you have trouble saying no to opportunities, you can be honest about that, but specify how you are learning to prioritize. Next, another common question is how you have overcome a challenge in your life. For this question, select a personal experience in which you were forced to deal with a challenge, such as a difficult team member, an overbearing manager, a personal struggle, or some form of adversity. What's most important is choosing a genuine experience from your life that you can speak about comfortably and authentically. Choose something that reveals your own personal and professional strengths. Remember, the interviewer may have follow-up questions, so ensure your story is authentic and that you feel comfortable speaking about it further. Next, it's common for interviewers to switch it up and ask you to describe your hobbies or what you do for fun. While this may seem like a relatively simple question, it can catch applicants off guard if they have not adequately prepared. What do you do during your downtime? What do you like to do for fun? Do you enjoy spending time with your family, playing sports, playing an instrument, dancing, cooking, reading, writing, watching movies, gardening, or painting? Whatever hobby you choose, be prepared to speak about it with genuine enthusiasm. Be honest. The interviewer wants to know more about you, but they also want to ensure you're a well-rounded person who is able to take a break. If you have no hobbies except studying for medical school, it may seem like dedication to you, but it's also an indication that you could overwork yourself and burn out. Also, keep in mind that admissions committees aren't only looking for the students with the highest MCAT. They're looking for diverse people who will add to the student body beyond academic achievements. Leadership experience can take many forms, such as being the captain of your swim team or spearheading a film festival at your college. Lastly, the interviewer will most likely ask if you have questions for them. Never answer no if an interviewer asks this. If you don't have a long list of questions about the opportunity, it demonstrates that you're either unprepared or uninterested. Prepare a list of well-thought-out questions to show you have a genuine and long-term interest in attending the medical school in question. Do not ask questions that can be easily answered on the school's website. Take advantage of the interviewer's expertise. What's their favorite thing about working at the school? Why did they decide to teach for that particular program? If the interview goes well, asking detailed questions based on what you spoke about could be a way to turn the interviewer into a valuable mentor and supporter. You should also have questions prepared for possible student interviews. Current medical students have a deep understanding of what it's like to attend that specific school, so take full advantage of their knowledge of the program, faculty, campus, other students, and the surrounding city. For example, why did they choose this program? What would they change about it? What do they think of the curriculum structure? Are there any fields or specialties that are underrepresented at the school? How difficult is it to travel to and from the campus? Preparation is the key to success for medical school interviews. That's why we've designed the Med School Insiders Medical School Interview course to help you every step of the way, including dozens of comprehensive video modules and also interactive practice interview questions with instant AI feedback. It won't just give you feedback on the content of what you say, but also how you say it. It's truly cutting edge and you have to experience it to believe it. Get a free question with AI feedback using the link in the description. You'll have dozens of years of medical school admissions committee experience on your side. Our team of top doctors, all with AdCom experience, came together to build this course from the ground up to provide you with the ultimate resource to master the medical school interview. The course includes everything you need to know, from scheduling interviews to making a cheat sheet to common pitfalls to how to address the most common questions. You'll also see firsthand what to do and what not to do during a medical school interview from our video examples. For a limited time, use code INTERVIEWQUESTION for 20% off our all-new course.